Why not? Let's just go live. Why not? Hello, everyone.
Are you ready, kids?
Hi, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Hi, Captain.
Oh boy!
Oh, I love that. Who lives in a pineapple under the seas?
It's alright, literally everyone else picked up on it, right? Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah! Happy
You, William
Monday!
Meredith.
Hello,
You're
Ray.
welcome, baby. Oh.
Ah! Who's ready for some, objections?
You search so desperately for that.
That got away from me so hard.
He's ready for
That is straight up
objections?
James Wright would probably introduce his own Twitch stream.
Who's ready to ace some attorneys?
Oh boy.
Am I right, kids?
Yeah. That sounds like something Maya would say.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with Animal Crossing. It was like, would anyone like to cross the animals today?
Use their backs to cross the river.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No! Oh, that's so cursed! No!
On a body
Oh,
of a
Christ.
dead animal. I'm gonna stop talking before my Twitch gets shut down.
No! This is bad.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, should we talk about lawyer stuff to take our minds off it?
Lawyer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is fine. This is fine.
Trial ladder.
We'll try a latter. Ooh.
Anna is so sad we're talking about dead Animal Crossing
Baby!
Aww.
Just like, why would you kill Bob? Like, we love Bob in this household.
Emma, I'm so sorry. I'm so
How
sorry.
dare you?
Okay, so, what happened last time? A bunch of stuff,
Drama,
actually.
basically.
So, from what I remember, we had Angel Star come on as the kind of surrogate detective on the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we established that she had seen Lana stabbing the body from the big security booth up high. She ran all the way around
All the way.
into the flipping visitors block of the car park, jumped the fence, and then arrested her for some strange reason.
But
For
in
some reason.
actuality, she was in the security booth, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with her boyfriend of one boyfriend. But
One of.
Yeah, one of
one of
the...
a couple
there
of
was-
Yeah,
boyfriends.
not this boyfriend, that one.
No, yeah. It's that
One
and the
of
other
them.
boyfriend.
Yeah. And then...
And then
I think
we
everything
got
else-
a photo of a close-up photo of the crime scene, and we realized that there was this thing inside the exhaust pipe of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, the muffler
So-
in the muffler.
Muffler in the muffler.
Wait, it's not a
So-
muffler.
Muffler is such
We don't know
a
what it
weird
is
way
yet,
to
it's
put
just a
it,
cloth.
but sure. Like,
So,
It's probably the muffler, but sure.
it's a muffler.
so the judge sent off one of the police men to go off and retrieve the muffler, get it for the court.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what we're waiting for. So,
Yes.
we'll see what it is. We'll see what the cloth is in the muffler.
All right.
Also,
Alright.
we have a very interesting character about to make his debut.
Oh, we do.
And
Oh,
I've
we
been
do.
My
told-
boy, the sun himself.
Oh,
I was doing a little bit of research earlier today, trying to decide for myself how I want to voice this guy.
Oh, okay, claim.
He needs prior research.
No, I was just because I had already had my own idea in my head of how I voice this guy, but I just kind of wanted to think for myself properly, and if that was kind of the right way, and if there were any kind of nuances I wanted
I've
to add
always
to
kind
it.
of done him like very like grand and stuff. I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sound like a train conductor.
I heard you do the clap.
Nice. I mean, it was very loud clapping.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
this should be very fun.
it should be very fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let us
Let's
see
see there.
Yeah. Okay,
thanks,
so...
Oh, bless.
Okay, so...
Right. Let's do it.
February 23rd, okay.
Yeah. Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Pretty much.
Oh, Jesus.
Except today, we're swimming in quicksand.
You shouldn't swim in quicksand! Your literally advice is to stay still so you rise to the surface and stop making more puddles beneath you. I read a lot of survival guides as a kid.
Oh. So, I'll just ignore that, but okay. So what happened to your sister, anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judges' chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trail around, right? Ellie, you dork-ass nerd, come and fucking fight me, you short ass. Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. You're a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
Aww.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Ellie, stop writing the game.
I wrote the game, sorry guys.
Oh.
Oh shit, this guy.
Hola, partner.
Hold
Partner.
They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall.
Thought I'd come take a look, see at how trial's going. Looks like I'm late.
Marshall!
We got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory.
That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there, anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge.
Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
I'm sorry, what did you say? What was funny, Nick? What was funny? Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all.
Hmm?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time.
Just say scarf, you fucking twat.
Oh my god!
He's so
Rude.
pretentious!
Rude, but I'll oblige. I saw that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth seen it too, I'd reckon.
Hang on. The Twitch stats say we're offline. Question
Oh! Questions?
Just
Questions.
hang on. No. The Twitch stats say it, but OBS doesn't. That's confusing.
Questions. I have questions.
I have questions
Many
as well, and I'm
questions.
going to find answers.
My access
dear
looks
Lord.
live.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can still see chat.
I don't know why... Okay. Okay, that's weird.
Also, we are very much live.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, guys.
Twitch is just being a buggy little shit today. It's like...
It's my OBS. Look, I'll post it in the Discord. Boom, that's my OBS. Little corner of OBS there that says we're offline, but the little number says we're live, so let's just carry on, I guess.
Maybe just stats are down at the moment.
Maybe?
Maybe. Because it was like a real fucking time to find, like, our way back to the fucking channel.
Yeah. Oh, we're live. Okay.
Yeah, alright, lip.
Okay, sorry. Let's
We
continue.
live.
Yeah.
We live.
We live.
We live!
What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken.
Well, that's about time.
I knew. I knew.
Oh, it's that time, huh?
It's that time.
Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. I can't
Star
not say
Wars
it.
reference.
Can't not say it in
I have a
Leia's
bad
voice
feeling
every time,
about
I
this.
Crinkle beams.
So, why are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
You don't want to know.
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Woo-wee!
Oh boy.
Marshall,
Jesus
that is not
I
the
love
time.
him so much.
Marshall, honey. Marshall,
Wasn't she
please.
wearing the muffler in her jail cell though?
She was,
Uh, Unless that's her
I
spare
think it's just
muffler.
because it might
Fair.
just be. Yeah, it might just be the Sprite. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
because I remember
Yeah.
her having. Whatever.
yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
All right. Anyway, I'm being judged, right?
Yes.
Are you being judged?
What is this? The strange sequel to Are You Being Served that I never heard about?
Starring Father Christmas.
Starring Father Christmas.
There he is.
Have you been good boys and girls this year? I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh.
That's why. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just so you know, you're very muffled.
Am I? Fuck,
When you
hang
do
on.
the judge voice, you're very quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
hang
so
on.
you know.
We're about to go get the goblins from the babysitters. Bye, Ray. Love you.
Okay, bye, Ray.
Bye.
We'll
Yeah.
try not to make any revelations while you're gone.
Yeah.
We probably won't.
Like we'll get anything done while she's gone
You'll
anyway.
fail miserably.
Yeah,
It's a very quiet voice, to be fair.
I
But
suppose.
hang on. Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. Any better?
Yeah,
much
bye.
Yeah.
Just stick your whole mic in your mouth.
He's
That's the goddamn thing.
That's canonically the judge trying to talk on Skype.
You're right.
Jesus Christ, it's like hello, is it on?
Have you ever seen those videos that Stickman Shem did of all the Organization 13 members on a Discord call?
No?
It's the most hilarious thing. I need to link
alone.
you guys it on the Discord later.
Okay,
What's
okay.
Organization 13? I feel like I've missed something.
From Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, have you not played? Oh.
No.
Well, explain that.
I tried, but it's mostly boss battles, and I have no patience whatsoever. So
It's okay. I haven't played
Fair
it either.
enough. Fair enough.
I should. I want to, but
yeah, it's
interesting. Oh, I'm sensing
I
a
rage
mixed
very
quit on
recent
the
thing for
first
me, to be
boss
fair.
battle. It was bad. It was.
yeah, I've heard it's tough.
It's rough. Ugh. Anyway, but Ford, bro, what?
Sorry, Karen, I was just going to say. Yeah. Okay. We're disasters. Just carry on.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
Okay, not to interrupt you again, Ellie, but look at Edgeworth's pupils.
Eyes.
They're like
Yeah.
twitching in his eyes.
It's fantastic.
It's beautiful. I love this sprite.
I can't remember if that happened on the DS or if it's
I don't think it was well animated enough. to
I
do
was
that.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough resolution on the DS to
Yeah.
actually portray that properly.
Yeah. 192p? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Anyway. That Ford bro, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, you keep growling and your eyes are unfocused, your doubles are over, your back is bent.
It can't be. This can't happen.
Petition to get the prosecution to take a chill pill.
I'll give you a chill pill.
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
that's scary.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
But this is unacceptable!
Alright, bitch, calm down. It seems our prosecution is quite being a bitch.
Say that, Your Honor.
I can say whatever I like, fuck you.
I'll take that as a canon line.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me,
Oh,
knock,
it's
knock.
the boy. It's the boy.
Who's up?
He plays along. Hello.
Oh my god.
It's the boy.
Large boy.
What's with this guy? He's so big, he's cut off by the
He's so
top of the
big.
screen.
Oh, good.
A strange,
I love his
stuffy
music.
aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Never
He's,
noticed how-
come on.
He's literally radioactive. He's
he's got a horizontal tie.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's like
it's
a whole thing.
Why
He looks like
are
a
his
temple.
eyes like that? Why is he orange? I have
His
so many
glasses.
questions. Yeah.
Glasses
Is that-
and like
The suit.
Nothing
What the
matches.
what is it, like his suit matches his skin.
I know. It's like, oh my god. I hate
There's a
it.
lot to unpack.
Yeah,
And he hasn't
a lot
even
to
said
unpack.
anything.
He's radioactive. It's bad.
This
But
is...
that is basically this guy's character. He has a lot to unpack, and he hasn't even
He's a
said
lot
anything.
to unpack.
Throw away the whole suitcase.
yeah. Oh my god.
Lord. All right.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yes.
I've noticed another thing. His goatee is the shape of a clamshell.
Wow. I did not notice that. I'll have to pause when it.
Nice.
Also,
I'll have
what
to
are
see
we...
it next time.
Yeah. Also, there's 4 of us. What are we doing about voices?
Yeah. Meredith, do you want to take over Emma and I can stick with the judge?
Yeah, that's fine. Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
I just
cool.
bumped my mic.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Wow.
Because he's hot as fuck.
Who on earth is he?
He's daddy.
Oh,
that's
when
who.
it just it just stays on him. Ellie, please get out.
Well, but you.
Oh, it's so unnerving. Just-
I don't like it. I don't
Just
like it.
stares. I do
feel
not
like
like
he's gonna jump scare me.
Oh!
Do you just
Sorry, I'm late,
dissociate
Dodgy.
him?
They're all packed. It's just me.
Oh, the music switched. He's fine. Oh, he's got the little Larry Butts happy eyes. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's got their little crow's feet.
Long time, I say long time no see you, Yoji. How you been? Swim much these days?
Well, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Busy schmizzy, Yoji, my boy. You have to make time to relax.
Just swimming?
Yes, indeed.
Udgy. Seems to be his nickname for the judge?
Udgy?
Udgy.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
So you're Rado, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Mostly from your boyfriend.
Thang?
So sorry about our little word that giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Chiale!
Lil Worthy.
What he calls a stick.
Oh no!
Ellie, please. Please.
That wasn't even me. That was Meredith. I just said it again.
I am being victimized.
But you
Dear
would say
Lord.
something like that. So
Your,
like,
your voices
I
are
would.
both so deep I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Oh my god. One of us is American. That's your hint. Oh dear
It's hard to
Lord.
tell
Okay.
among all the laughing.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright,
Oh.
you don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
What did you think his ridiculous ties for?
I got no fucking idea.
He's a top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Oh,
And he stares at you
Oh my
really,
God,
really
it's
weird.
awful.
Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
Okay,
Oh, man.
question. Is that like a pun on something? Because I never got it.
yeah.
I think
but
I think Gant is after like the French word for gloves.
Is it?
Oh,
gloves.
I
He
don't
has black
know.
gloves.
I don't know about that. Mine
seems
is,
weird.
It's meant to be like Demon Gent. I always thought.
Oh!
But I don't know.
Ah. Like,
I
maybe
don't
that's
know.
just mine. Maybe that's just me interpreting for myself.
Well,
Okay,
maybe
someone
it is.
please like Google it. I
Yeah, I'll
it's
look
gonna
it
be insane.
But you know, you don't look it up, Meredith. Spoilers.
Yeah, just, you get spoilers.
Oh.
Hang on, I'll look it up.
Okay.
Hang on.
Hmm.
But that's what I always thought. I never googled it or anything before.
I guess that makes
Uh,
sense because if you replace both the E's with A's, then you get Damon Gant.
The kanji in his Japanese name means Cliff Jr.
Cliff Jr.
Okay.
Okay.
Damon may be like Damon, like demon.
Demon. Hmm.
Oh, that's true.
Gant is like Ganto kanji, which is his Japanese name. Although Gant is French for glove, like the black ones that he wears.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
And
yeah.
his French name, Damien, means demon, literally. So, there
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. So
Interesting.
Demon Gloves.
you go. Demon
Oh,
gloves.
okay. So, like, the reason he looks so fucking weird is that he was modeled after Zeus. So,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Hi,
yeah.
Zeus. And that's
Is he gonna
why
use
he's...
that
Zeus.
as goatee now?
oh, it makes me hate him even more.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Oh, and that symbol on his tie.
Because Zeus is a fucking twat.
Yeah, what's on his tie?
The symbol on his tie is
It's
the police
the chief
department
of police.
logo.
Essentially what I said before.
Yeah.
He's got a police
But
badge right in the center
Before
of his
this, I never even noticed.
tie.
You know, Marshall
gotcha.
has the police badge.
Yeah.
Because the police badge is not in any other case other than this case.
Did you really not notice? I'd like.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I pointed it out.
Yeah, you
Oh.
did, but I don't. Look, I noticed it after that. That's,
Good, Aaron.
that's when I noticed.
Uh-huh.
I meant I
Well,
never noticed when I played it myself. That's all.
Okay. Mm.
while we're discussing all this, have any of you copped what my influence is for his voice?
Gatsby?
Southerner?
Son for Gatsby?
A
Southerner
specific,
Gatsby.
specific kind of southerner.
Conal from KFC?
Southern figure, you know.
You're on the right track with KFC. Think chicken.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, Foghorn Leghorn.
Yes.
Oh my
Are you
god.
fucking serious?
Who?
The guy from Looney Tunes. The really southern, like, you know, I say, Wazzle Boots. Well,
Oh.
no.
I think that went straight over Meredith's head.
Just nope.
Yeah.
Nope,
yeah.
nope, nope.
Yeah, it's okay.
Americans versus Brits.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll believe
Some
you
of
guys.
us didn't grow up watching Looney Tunes because their dad is a fucking cartoonist. Like,
Mm. Yeah, I didn't even watch
Yeah.
Disney movies as a kid.
What? Wow.
What?
I know.
Wow.
wait, I can't remember if you're the friend who's like was banned from watching Harry Potter because it was sinful or something.
No.
Okay. I had a friend who was banned from watching Harry Potter because it went against God or something. I don't know. And I mean, like, in retrospect, probably a good thing.
Yeah. Turn the author, but
Times
No,
are
like,
being very, very much 2020.
but I
Yeah.
That's very 2020.
there, so I mean,
Yeah. I
I've
mean,
seen
like,
one.
You haven't seen Harry
It's-
Potter?
I've seen one movie. I know. I'm
Oh.
to be fair,
horrible.
it's more of a rite of passage in the UK than it is in the US.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed.
Yeah, that's like, how do you avoid something of that cultural
Yeah.
significance? for
Yeah.
so
I was
long?
a sheltered child.
You be glad of it because she's a fucking cunt. Like,
Yeah.
oof. That was a fun
sad
thing to find
because
out.
it's true.
Oh, yeah, our spicy takes today.
Yeah, y'all are fine. You don't have a fucking Deathly Hallows tattoo.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Hatsune Miku also wrote Harry Potter, so it's fine.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku is trans and wrote Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Hatsune
invented
Miku.
Minecraft.
Yeah, and invented Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Anyway,
We're off script.
we are very off script. Fuck.
Just a little.
Anyway.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Specific.
That's very specific.
2 years. 2 years is the recurring theme here, you'll find.
Yeah, fun.
Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out. Not bring in this.
Sorry about that.
I think
You caught Phoenix mid.
We called Baron.
What Phoenix
what?
mid blackcurrant juice sip.
Oh, of course.
Mm.
We know Phoenix enjoys his blackcurrant juice.
He
Yeah.
does.
We
He
know.
does. He
Yeah.
really does.
Which develops into a love for grape juice.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
a
boy,
sad love for grape juice. Oh no. Oh no.
Phoenix, please put the grape juice down. No!
No!
Oh.
I'll put the grape juice down when I wanna!
Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
What
To think that it was stuck
Nope,
into
that's
that
not me!
You see someone with a white beard, you're like, mine.
Nope.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe.
Look at that hair.
I know.
Oh, look at him. I
It's
do
like-
like this, right? It's actually kind of cute and it's weird.
Yeah, it's like a little lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's why he's modeled after Zeus.
He's Harry Potter.
Yeah, he's Harry Potter.
On little Worthy's car, no less.
Stare. Oh,
It's horrible.
That's terrifying.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
What's this?
This here, it's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Oh shit.
Chief! What kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence?
It's bright red.
You're investigators of this lax. How do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait.
Nope.
Or didn't you hear me?
Oh, daddy vamps.
oh, Ellie. Ellie.
Bad.
Ace Attorney struggle tweets. I'm tagging you.
Oh dear lord, no.
Oh, I
Have a
didn't
look
press
at
that
this.
button.
There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth.
Oh dear, sub-document.
Oh no.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
Bullshit.
What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
Oh,
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gah!
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Read this text. Does it sound creepy?
Oh, no.
Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at this blade of his knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Or
Oh my
pound
God.
my gavel, if you know what I mean.
Oh
Goodness sake, Ellie.
no! Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore, if you know what I mean.
Oh god! It's a trend now!
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Well, I'm the protagonist, so I gotta do everything.
Apparently,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, is he gonna scroll all the way up? Oh my god.
It's much better in the DS version, where it's like on the 2x4 squares.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'm opening this then.
Apparently, fuck.
What's that say? SL92.
SL92.
That looks important.
Hmm.
There's a small tag on this knife.
It seems to say SL92.
Wow, all of the stuff we just said.
Oh yeah!
What does that mean?
In case you
Well-
can't read!
I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 Incident Fame.
But it's strange.
Huh?
You should really come up with snappier names for these cases.
Yeah. Huh? What is?
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this, somehow.
That's ominous, but okay.
That's very ominous.
Okay. Right, shall we
So-
open it up?
Yeah.
Sure. It's a weird switchblade.
It's a very weird
Isn't
switchblade.
it? Very weird switchblade. Very. It's like. Kind of. There is no blade in it, 'cause it's just a model, but you know.
Yeah.
Still.
Trigger.
Yeah, that's not how switchblades work, but alright.
Hmm.
What? Don't scare me like that!
This is
That's more like a
Assassin's Creed
cardboard cutter, like.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking letter opener more than this one.
Yeah.
shit. I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade! The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood? Okay.
Oh shit.
We've acquired a switchblade.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between prosecutors and the police. And this knife.
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So, here we go.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here.
Vague,
Unless-
likely.
Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. No shape at all. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
Huh.
That's a crazy coincidence, first off, fucking hell.
Mhm.
There was a murder at the police department? A detective?
That's hush-hush information, Ajay. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Oh shit. He right?
Mm-hmm.
Order!
Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I mean, you just told the whole group.
I presume the trials here are in camera.
No, I mean, like, they're all in public. There's an audience. Like,
As in, like, it doesn't get out to, like, there's no
Hopefully not. I mean,
actual
maybe there's an
media
NDA,
personnel
but-
here. Like,
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
Oh, sorry, my connection was freaky.
No.
Oh,
Like-
that's alright.
Okay, let me try that.
Emma?
You good there?
Sorry, just had a ripple. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness for some reason.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Alright.
Yes,
Okay.
I said it. Fuck you.
Oh. Snipe is special, but I can't say how. Really? What should we
That's
do?
Vegas shit! Knife is special, but I can't say how here.
Ooh. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman.
I mean, if that's not a statement of like, hey, you should probably present something here, then I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at
Maybe
what we
if
got.
Press. Okay, maybe if we press the other stuff, we'll get something. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we got this. That's Goodman's ID. The King of the King of Trophies. King of Prostitutes Trophy.
King of trophies! It's a good trophy!
Edgeworth's knife. The parking ticket. The autopsy report.
I like how you just skipped right over the blue badger.
Let's ignore that.
I like to look at the blue badge.
Do you really want to look at that?
Yes. I love him.
Why? No!
He's horrible.
He's
Oh.
terrifying.
Right, the autopsy report.
No!
Oh, God. No!
Cursed. Hate it.
We've got Goodman's note thing that even has his name printed on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fancy.
Yep.
So it's stationary.
We got the phone. The map. The
I know what it
photo.
is, but I don't want to say anything.
You good? Oh, is that because
Yeah.
you know already?
I know what it is.
so do I.
Yeah, me too.
But we've all played before, so I'm cheating.
I feel like it's cheating.
Oh my god.
Well, don't ask me, because I sure don't know.
Great.
No thoughts at all, Meredith?
No thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts, head empty.
Oh, I see now.
Huh?
Yeah?
Go
on.
on.
The taggy thing is the same thing as the note, but upside down.
Yeah.
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Clever.
I had that thought, but then was like, what are the
That
odds?
seems dumb. Like, never tell a Phoenix Wright the odds.
Yeah.
So you're telling me he's been holding this note upside down? Well, I guess it was written upside down. That's not his fault.
Listen,
It says.
one time in the first game, there was literally, like, the proof that everyone needed on the back of a receipt and no one thought to turn it fucking over.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't talk about that.
This fucking game is just ridiculous, so, yeah.
So Goodman wrote it upside down. It's not Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not Phoenix's fault.
Yeah,
how do
he
we
doesn't
go
read
about-
upside down. Who doesn't
do we
read
do that,
upside down?
Press?
Maybe press that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department that I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Rado.
No stopping.
Maybe there's something about maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue.
Oh, maybe.
Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Righto?
I forgot to call him that.
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time.
Hint, 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 hint.
Alright.
So how were things down at the department?
Okay. So, back, R, down, left, left, left. Triangle.
Left, right. Up, down, up,
Yeah.
down.
Right, face down. Konami code that bullshit.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Wait a second!
Haha, at last! An honest to goodness objection!
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
Aha! An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Mudgy? This is great.
Is that a common thing? I don't.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus 7 is 12 2?
6 minus
Flip it upside down, buddy. Yeah, 6 minus 7.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Like any dummy would fucking realize. Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around, and what do you get? Oh, the power of technology.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at that
Oh.
sweet rotation.
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
Shocking revelations here at the court.
I know.
Oh
wow.
shit! So annoying. What's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag? Fuck, that was a lot of ways to go wrong in one sentence.
Oh
Fuck you.
boy!
Order, order! Well, Chief.
This ain't itchy.
Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Rado!
I win? What game is this guy playing?
Everyone would like to know. Knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room?
So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice! Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens.
Nice.
Is he gonna keep
Nice.
going? Yeah, he's gonna keep going. Oh my god.
Keep going.
Look at
This is
it!
what you
That's
want.
terrifying!
I hate that. His mouth is very large.
down his throat.
His mouth!
His dentist must get paid a fucking fortune.
It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of a murder.
I mean, if you're gonna stab someone, do it with a murder weapon that's already in police custody, you know?
And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
That was useful.
Okay, I guess we're carrying on.
Yeah,
So I've got evidence in the case of stolen from the department's evidence room. Okay. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation.
Why weren't we
It was-
getting any... Actually, to ask them why.
Well, I'll try. I'll see what Phoenix comes out with. Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good
Anthony?
look in your eyes
There you
there,
go.
right on my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
Great.
No matter, I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed.
Oh, right.
That's why.
That answers that. Yeah.
That's why. Okay. Should we just press everything then?
I guess
Oh,
so, yeah.
hang on, it's not officially linked, but didn't we just prove that it's linked? Did we?
Yeah,
I
we
think,
did,
I
but,
think
like-
now. I think now, if you press this, Phoenix kind of raises that. Yes, it is.
How can you say there's no connection?
How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Rado. You understand?
Try to understand, Righto.
Oh my god.
He started it.
Well, if you can prove there is a connection, I say more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together.
Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. Okay, we're in the post-conversation now. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife! What was it doing there?
I'd better check this knife out, which I already did.
We already did that.
Should we press the rest, I guess?
Yeah.
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, OG?
I'm at a lot for words. Even though I'm still speaking.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Oh, well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick. Well, not as quick as Lana got arrested, but whatever.
Yeah, I know, right?
True.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Rado.
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Let's help each
Good
other out.
one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing, and one thing only.
How the victim was found, how the victim was killed, when the victim died. We know how to know when the victim died.
We know how the
found in
victim
police
was killed. It was the victim was stabbed, I'm assuming. The knife.
And because we already know where they were found as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, we know he was found at the police department, we just don't know where exactly, like...
Or should we do how the victim was killed? Because I'm just assuming they were stabbed, but that doesn't.
yeah, we don't know for sure how they were killed.
Yeah.
I think it's more so that you're thinking ahead of the case than anything.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm pretty sure we can just press and ask again.
Yeah.
Well, how was the detective killed?
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the Force call a stabbing with a knife.
Oh, very technical.
Knife?
Knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
Wow,
That's the spirit we're cooking now.
Stabbings are apparently really rare.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, that's the same
Oh,
as this
they must
guy
be
and
connected.
every other fucking mugging in the system.
But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder.
Stop concealing information!
What does that mean? Press this one? Question mark?
Question mark?
Yeah, I guess.
5:15. But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What?
Funny, isn't it?
Not really.
A murder at the prosecutor's office, and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Literally zero, which is why we're bringing it up.
Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Gut feeling. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. Oh, is that it? Okay. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I guess we press more? Press on this one again? Maybe?
Sure? Yeah.
In this case, what about that? Oh.
It's just like, press around, press
really?
around.
Whoa, you just arrested him? Whoa,
Oh,
come
shit,
on, give me
Pam.
something.
Oh,
give me some
no.
shit. Which one?
I guess we should do where the victim was found? Because, like, we know when the
Yeah?
victim died, there was, like, a really
Yeah.
big fucking statement about it. We just asked how the victim was killed, like...
Okay. So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found,
Oh, thanks.
Right.
but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second. I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's where you got shocked in the last game, dummy.
Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case.
Go to town on me.
Whoa!
Listen, it was right there.
With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. It's a weird Zelda game. Now we can get
Link
Gant.
between two cases.
Look, I thought it was funny, alright?
Oh my god, I hate you.
Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. It's not officially... Okay.
Yeah, but it fucking is, so...
Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say! Well, out with it, Rado. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
Alright.
Mhm.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for this to be just a coincidence.
Oh.
Don't fucking stare at me like that. That is... I am not a hunk of meat.
You two make a good pair.
I'm so happy when he closes his eyes.
It's so much better.
Yeah. Oh, he ships the boys.
It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
That's because they're gay.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get the information unofficially?
That is a fucking try.
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
Wow!
Alright, that was
Jesus
easy.
Christ.
I'm the chief, I say I'm the chief of police. See, I can do what I want.
Really?
Who would have guessed?
Not me. Oh, I can't break, but I can't reveal the name of the victim. Oh, come on. If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything. I say you have to do everything properly.
Occasionally you just add a little bit more foghorn leghorn.
Oh.
Just to
I
spice
got-
things up.
I kind of dove down on it a bit at first.
Okay,
I caught myself.
yeah. I mean, all of these are kind of useless.
No, there's one that isn't useless.
Well, I know which one it is, but like... ID number, I guess? Cause...
Yeah, because we have an ID number.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Imagine what might happen if they're the same.
But isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, shit.
We
We have
Hold
those
on.
Goodmans.
yeah, that's Goodman's.
Yeah, this is Goodman's ID.
So, we're obviously he wasn't the victim of the other
Well, no. But
case.
we can compare it, right?
Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
sure. I don't know. I've never played this before.
We don't want to
We'll
spoil
see.
it! It's
Yeah.
bad!
That's okay. I'm just
Fucking
vibing.
girl.
Just
Just
yeah.
vibing. Just straight vibing.
Okay,
Just straight vibing.
how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure. Why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is
Stop the staring. Stop the staring. I hate staring.
5842189.
Ugh.
Dun dun dun.
Oh no! Oh no!
No.
Well, well.
Uh,
now I've done it to Harry.
Hello. Hello.
it's come
This
back
happens.
time, bitch. I'm not such a dumbass. Well, that's quite long.
Title of.
Stop.
And we have to remember these harassments.
8-2. I can't do it.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Dear Lord. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department, 5842189. This tells me nothing!
This tells me nothing! Yeah.
Well, it definitely tells me something.
Hmm.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Maybe. Meaning?
Oh.
Oh shit.
Has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of a detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
Well,
This thing.
very interesting.
This is about to
This.
get blown right in its ear.
It tells me this card!
Witness.
Me.
You.
Witness me.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
Oh, the boyfriend
No.
is there.
Yeah.
No, it's just, I got confused.
Has Edgeworth finally asked you to lawyer prom?
Lawyer prom.
Oh my god.
That's definitely a fanfic somewhere.
No, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And this is news.
Oh man. Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
It's very
Wink.
entertaining to watch.
The police department, the prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murdered, 1 time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Whoa, is it yours?
No, Your
No.
Honor, I'm a defense attorney. Remember?
No, you're not. You're a policeman.
Ah. This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Righto. Personal ID's a top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
Mm-hmm.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, the ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten.
You didn't
No
even get the
thought,
first number
NMD.
right. That is the
thoughts,
judge's
NMD.
motto.
Yeah.
Sure. No fault, said empty.
The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Oh, wait a second, Wright. What is this?
Mean? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you're so close. You finish each other's sentences.
Sandwiches.
Oh. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Oh, sharp as a tack, right? Oh, sharp as a tack.
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. You can't have him. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet, a detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. With the candlestick.
That's impossible! So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time! And in a completely different location!
Yeah, that sounds pretty weird.
He has an evil twin. It's the only explanation.
Bruce Badman.
Oh my god! Oh.
No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait, or didn't you hear me?
That was terrifying.
Daddy.
Oh my god, Ellie! I will ban you
Bridget's
from...
not here. Someone has to.
True. I'll give you a timeout, I swear.
Oh my god. You can't time me out. I'm in the stream.
Yeah.
Christ.
The oversight? The grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare?
How dare?
How dare.
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
The annoying twat!
Oh yeah. Who was, yeah.
It was Meekins.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
I forget. Are you literally just holding your nose to do that voice?
No, not for that one.
Oh,
Oh my god.
not for that one.
No.
That one. There's another one.
Yeah, the other officer, or the other guy
Oh,
in the police station.
the random
the other
police
generic
department. I
officer.
love that.
Yeah.
You don't mean him. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Oh, Jesus.
Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He has
That
no
is-
thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts, head empty.
He did seem challenged.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Thanks, son.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir! You could have submitted the report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
You're doing the staring thing again.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I went to law school.
Oh, well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial.
Did anyone else just hear someone doing a race car impression?
sorry. That was a motorbike going past.
That was you at first, Aaron.
I'm gonna shut my window even though I'm boiling.
Oh no, it's
my
okay.
God. It's fine, don't worry. It was like
Just
one
my-
asshole.
My AI is meant to be taking all those noises out. God damn.
Maybe it was just really fucking loud. It's
Yeah, I thought it was you. I'm telling you. Like I thought it was you.
Oh, if you thought it was me, maybe it thought it was me too. So
yeah. I thought it was like just someone like making a fucking noise. Like
No.
Yeah.
fair enough.
And how is this rule relevant? Well, normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court.
And you knew that, you crafty son of a bitch.
Yep. The connection was just proven by Ratto over there. Good job, Ratto, my boy.
Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No!
Edgeworth, have another go.
I mean, Edgeworth basically just got proven as a
Seems-
competent son bitch.
Oh, jeez. It seems we've come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. Ugh. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do,
Dang.
you'd better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I mean, apart from
really
that time
rub it
where... I mean, apart from that time where we had a bit of evidence that had, like, crucible things on it and then didn't turn it over, that was the thing. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive.
Wow.
Dang. Very well, court is adjourned.
I'm gonna dash for like a minute.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's fine, don't worry.
Yeah, just hit the save point anyway. Yeah.
Let's have a little break.
What a
Yeah.
break!
Okay, we made it. That was pretty fast.
We
actually.
made it!
Yeah,
That was really
wow.
quick, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get the investigation done as well. Who knows?
Dang. Who knows?
God willing.
I don't
God
know that
willing. We might. Emphasis on might.
hope. Yeah.
Rough.
Okay. Right. I might as well take the opportunity to grab a drink as well then.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well go and
Juice.
more blackcurrant juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even I'm mocking you, and I'm English.
Yeah.
Carrot juice.
That was
God.
awful, and I hate
I
you.
know. I wasn't trying.
Oh,
Oh my
dear.
god.
All right, break time. We all need it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's all
okay.
go pee and get some water and stuff.
Alright,
Some more-
see ya.
Shut the
Sorry,
fuck
I'm done.
up! I
I'm
will
done. I'm
wreck
done. I'm
your
done.
shit.
Yeah, you better be. Alright, I'll see you in a tick.
Alright.
See you later, lads.
See ya.
Bye.
Hello? Oh, it's just me. Oh
Hello.
no. Oh no, it's not just me. Hi.
No, hi. I've been here the whole time. I'm just putting
Hello.
myself on mute.
Oh wow.
Hi.
Hello.
Well,
Did we all
all
come
of us-
back at the same time?
I've
No,
always been
Anthony
here.
never left.
Yeah.
Oh, now we all are here at the same time.
That's spooky.
Huh?
That's actually spooky.
All three of you,
What?
all three of you came back within like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
We're very
You
good
good?
at timing pee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's it going? You good?
it's
Alright.
decent. Yeah.
Got a snack?
I stole some chocolate
Nice.
from my dad.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You need to have
But-
dinner, right, Meredith?
Oh, eventually.
Eventually.
I had-
Yeah, okay,
I
but
had
at some
lunch
point.
I
At
had
some
lunch at like 3:30, so
Oh, right,
I'm
okay. Right. I'm gonna get a
Prepared.
walkthrough up just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case, because I know I don't know why every single talk option is hidden behind examining one fucking post-it note and then presenting the post-it note to some random person and so on. But that seems to be this case the whole time, so whatever. I'll just have that up just in case. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm about ready to get back into it if you guys are.
Yeah, same.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay, have I saved it? Yeah, I have. That's today. That's today? Yeah, that's today.
I think
15th.
so.
Yeah. Alright, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
February 23rd still.
Ellie, you can have Emma back. I have a
Are
mouthful
you sure?
of
Okay.
bar. Yeah.
Full of Cliff Bar.
Mr. Wright? So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Let's see. What is going on?
What is happening?
The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this.
Mm-hmm. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Also, you keep saying your thoughts out loud.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
Cute.
She's so freaking cute.
She's baby.
She's baby.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was simply our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
She's baby.
Hmm.
That
Oh.
oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, Angel.
Oh shit, this is me again.
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor.
Was brimming with water. Also, we've got too many southern characters in this series.
We really do.
Oh boy. You
Yeah,
guys
we
lost
got.
her when you need her.
Although,
What?
maybe we can just kind of explain it off as a bit of a quirk of this case.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Everyone's from the south.
Yeah.
You should give Meekins a southern accent.
No!
I think 3 is plenty.
Yeah, okay, alright. More's the fool me.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not even all.
Okay, I guess the mind reading is just off the fucking charts in this case.
I guess.
I'm secretly an X-Man. It's just...
Maybe she has developed some device that can read minds, who knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
Scientifically
Yeah.
speaking.
Scientifically speaking.
We're both professionals at what we do. And I trust her. And that automatically means she's not guilty of anything.
Anything, ever. I've never done anything wrong. I know this, and I love
And
it.
I love you.
Big words for a high... That's me! You're not
That's
You're not
you!
saying my thoughts out loud.
Listen!
You know the Doctor Who episode where it starts
Yeah.
repeating and then it starts saying it in sync and then it
It's
takes
just
over.
like bullshit.
That's Emma right now.
Oh, Doctor, you're so handsome. Well, thank you, Doctor.
I love that episode. Off track.
That's-
Okay.
Yeah.
Big words for a high school student.
Oh, big man.
Oh. Whoa!
Oh, stinky little man!
Well, now that that's over, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
I'm Waluigi! Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
Situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Fluid is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Also, don't trust mine. I wear glasses, like, constantly, and they're on the top of my head for no apparent reason.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing bloodstains of this stuff, not drinking it.
I mean, maybe we are. Maybe it's secretly vodka. Maybe I haven't told you everything. You don't know. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Oh, thanks. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh, they're not
Ow.
pink, they're red.
Yeah. I left my water downstairs. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Red.
R.I.P. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Ignore the smell of vodka. It's not just vodka. Press enter to spray it on.
Enter.
Okay, let's find us some bloodstains.
Okay, so I guess... Okay. I guess we're just gonna spray around, huh?
Spray around, spray around.
We gotta do the spray.
My god, on this platform, on the DS, you used to be able to spray really slow, but I can...
Just like, nope.
Yeah! That's how an expert does it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my eyes.
You good, Meredith?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just the flash.
Oh, sorry.
It's not
You
your
came
fault.
back at the wrong time.
No,
Mhm.
honey.
Oh, I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain?
You're
Is
the
this a
lawyer, you
pigeon?
tell me! You should really probably know!
Is this a pigeon meme, please?
It's so... Yeah.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay. Well, we definitely know this is a bloodstain, or something else, but we won't get into that, because this is a kid's game.
Oh,
Doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course?
what's odd about this, scientifically?
The amount, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah, there's no law. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so.
Whoa, I can see in color now.
Oh shit! Does the drug trip ended? Oh, I mean...
Oh dear.
Mhm.
Oh, you said that, sorry.
Look at the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find the bloodstain, okay?
Oh, that'll definitely come in handy later.
Mm-hmm. See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that. I got some really weird looks at the drugstore.
Luminol testing
Stop that.
fluid.
I like how
Yeah.
spray
Each
is
from
in
one very
quotation marks.
proud-looking Emma Sky.
Aww.
Aw.
Aww.
I love the flavor text.
Spray.
She's
to
such a
use.
baby.
I think what it means by spray to use is you select it and then you press, I don't know, triangle or something. To
Oh,
spray
Yeah.
it.
It's
But,
like spray.
Yeah, what does
Mhm.
spray mean? He
Sprayer,
was
I hardly know her.
Say it, don't spray it.
Laser beam.
Laser beams.
Sorry, carry on.
Can't be sure that the police will reveal all of their evidence in court. Because the police are corrupt and we need to reform them.
And discovery is not a thing in this universe.
Yeah.
Pretty
Sometimes
smart
they
for a
fail to
15-year-old. Sorry, go on.
Yep.
Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Again, police are corrupt. We need to reform the system.
A, B, A, C, C, A, B.
Then
That's got very
let's...
political all of a sudden.
Yep.
Very.
Everything's political if you try hard enough.
Oh, yeah.
Then
Then
let's
let's-
try that hidden... No, that's not me. Sorry!
Let's say it at the
I
same
get really
time.
passionate.
In harmony.
A, C, A, B!
Yeah.
Wait, shit, I was saying a different thing. Okay.
Emma,
What's...
oh dear. We're fine. This picked a great time to be ahead,
It's
didn't it?
fine. Yeah.
This case
Oh,
in particular.
Yeah.
This case. Oh no.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. That sounds like a tagline or something.
Yeah! Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
So what were you doing
Like
yesterday?
we went beforehand.
I guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. I don't know who that is. Ha!
Confused.
Oh.
Ah, this asshole. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to an ice deli box. You saying something about what the fuck your thing is?
Do you want me to
Oh
be
yeah. Oh, I mean, you haven't said anything in a really long time, so yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Alright.
Miss Star.
You only trust your own ass, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Watering?
Watering.
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 Oh, thanks for the
Some
day
people in
old...
America do say water, so.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay,
Uh-huh.
fair enough.
I think it might be New Jersey, I'm not sure.
Mm.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but
No, that's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
oh,
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Yeah, it's called perjury!
I know.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the event from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Uh,
I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. Aren't you not a detective anymore?
I know this photograph has something important to tell us. But what? What? I can't hear you! Louder!
Are you ready, kids?
so you're a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. That's a long time, right? No matter how hardened the criminal, when they face me, they coughed it all up. It was real
Coughed
fucking
it?
messy.
Coughed it up?
They confessed.
Oh.
They babbled like babies. What were you thinking?
Nothing.
You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I can be your angel or your devil.
Oh my god. Angel Star and Damon Gant.
Oh.
I just had that
works.
thought just now.
It would work if they were like dating or something, but
Well,
Maybe
who knows
he's
at
one
this
of the
fucking point?
who knows? That's terrifying.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I drag the dirt out of those mouths, suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the Goth Queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
Lovely. I mean, that's still entirely possible.
And you were let go, fired, in case you don't know what let go means.
I felt I'd found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Oh, I'm gonna have to show her that, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
This one?
Look at this Goodman's note.
Look at this good man's note.
What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife.
I didn't show you the knife.
Well, I can see it through your clothes. I have X-ray vision.
Oh. How did you know it was written? Okay, whatever.
And on that note, good man. He was a good man.
Really?
Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know?
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. Was due for transferal the very day Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
There's a motorbike outside. Okay, that's calm. Okay.
We couldn't hear it anyway.
Oh. Well, now it sounds like I'm crazy.
Hi, Ray, welcome back.
Hi, well,
Hello! Hi, baby.
Hello.
do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Oh, should we catch them up? I can't remember what
yeah, sure.
happened. A lot.
A lot? Yeah. That's pretty much it.
It turns
Oh,
out
yeah.
there was a murder in the police department evidence room. It was at the exact same time as our murder. It was done the exact same way.
And also, it was the same victim, because apparently that's a thing that can happen.
Yep.
Yep. So Bruce Goodman somehow died in two places at the same time on the same day. How does that happen? I don't fucking know. Evil twin.
That's
my
what
best
we're
guess.
trying to find out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to get this straight on is so hard.
I was wondering what you're trying to do.
Hey! Oh, hey!
Oh, good enough.
Close
Thank
enough.
you. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's pretty. That's pretty
Yeah, that's
great.
decent.
And
That's
Ray missed my glorious.
Oh yeah,
Damon
you missed the
Gant
Damon
voice.
Gant.
Yeah.
That
You
makes me
missed
sad.
you missed literal radioactive boy.
Yeah.
Shit, I would say go back and watch the VOD later on because it's going to be very fun.
Yeah, so I
Does he
shall
not come
post
back?
it.
You know, he comes
Oh, yeah,
back.
he
It's
comes
just
back.
I
on
don't
the
know.
day.
I don't know if he comes back during this investigation.
No.
I know he comes back during the investigation. He comes back during the court trial. The court
okay.
trial?
Well, yeah, that works. It's
Court
fine.
trial.
Yeah, like he'll be back later on in the trial. But
Yeah.
I know. Maybe I'm just projecting my own impatience onto other people.
Can't wait to do him. I don't. Well,
Can't wait to do him, huh?
can't wait to voice him. I don't blame you. But yeah. Anyway, I shall definitely upload the VOD to YouTube as per normal. Anyway,
As per usual.
but yeah, a lot. He gets murdered in the same place. So what the fuck? Where is it? Didn't you just say you'd talk more about it?
You just said. You
For the ninth, maybe?
Can we present the knife? That gives me the same conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing.
We've already
Goodness.
solved this.
Huge transferal, as I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Could you tell us more? Don't look at that.
Will you tell us now?
No,
No, apparently
For
not.
goodness sake, Angel.
This is one of the few times where she's like, no.
I mean, can you present profiles in this again? I forgot.
Not in the
No,
first
that's
game.
on to the next one.
Yeah. Maybe show her.
The ID?
Maybe the ID. Hooray.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the comic queen, right?
We found. Fuck, no. This is not me. This is not me.
Sorry, sorry, Angel.
Yeah, just.
We.
Just try and do things before my psychic intuition gets to them.
Okay, alright, I'll get on it.
Yeah.
We found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, that's no mistaking it. That's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible. State the fucking obvious.
I wish I could be so sure.
Okay.
Do I get to talk to you now? Fucking hell. How about the blue badge?
Just like, look at the nightmares.
Well, we showed her
No,
that.
no.
I mean, she took this photo. We could ask her about that, and she took this shoe.
True. Yeah.
So maybe those.
If you think about it, I couldn't take in that picture from the guard room. But, even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime.
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, shit.
Emma. Sorry, hi.
Yeah.
Emma.
Hi. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
It's just the hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole in my testimony, as it were.
5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. I just had a stroke. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, you okay, child? Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and that's just a red flag right there. But I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time. We talk to you
That
now?
time. Air quotes.
Oh!
Yay!
There we
Of
go.
course.
That's
Naturally,
why-
the photograph.
That's
That
why
took
this
for fucking
case
ever.
took fucking forever.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
But once you're onto it, it's bullshit. You can
Yeah.
get it done quickly.
That incident really opened my eyes up to the truth. With nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Title of your sex tape.
Oh, hi.
The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
That's some interesting people in that photo.
Very much so, Jesus.
Yeah, who's the guy in the bottom left?
I don't know.
McCree
Oh,
too?
Be revealed.
McCree too! Electric Boogaloo!
It's high noon. again.
Oh wait, this is me. Oh. I'm so focused on McCree too.
Oh, that's fine.
Not McCree too.
You know, Overwatch 2, McCree 2.
So they didn't solve it?
On the contrary. I'm gonna change Angel's voice, it's weirding me out.
Okay, it's up to you.
Okay. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
I like how you did the same voice.
I'm trying to test it out. It's like and then I need to do this like a smooth fucking diva
Yeah,
voice. I don't know.
You're merging the two that you had originally. So
Yeah.
that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's alright.
It's fine. I'm
It was
trying.
just funny. I know. It was just like, wait, let me try something new. I know you're trying your hardest. It was cute.
Executed.
Yes, the criminal guy was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
What can I say? A say a B. And the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
Best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be
McCree 2?
McCree too! Electric Boogaloo!
the McCree one?
Oh, got it.
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Apart from the right one, apparently. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over. And he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten. And neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case. A hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait! Those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends, that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just
Who
when,
fucking knows?
just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. You good?
Oh,
Hello?
I don't know. That,
Hello,
I think that
you
was
alright?
Ellie.
Okay.
Was it? It wasn't me. I heard
That
it.
was me. I'm fine.
Oh.
Okay.
We like thought someone had a heart attack or something. I was like, what the fuck?
Just checking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Wait,
Canipia.
Jesus is right. And hi,
Hi,
Canipia.
Canipia.
Welcome. We're knee
Yeah,
deep in
it's-
police corruption.
Yeah, this case is
As
just
you
a
do.
barrel of laughs considering our current political climate.
There has to be a connection.
So, Rookie,
What?
it seems you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Okay. It's excellent for putting Officer Martel in a good mood.
Oh wow, they didn't even.
I didn't even make a guess.
No.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your Are you his... Are you gay? Are you going out?
Why do you want to know? Have you gotten in there, baby?
Because he's a hunk of beefcake? I was just
Wasn't
wondering...
me your question up, because honestly I'm flattered, but
I'm bisexual. I'm also 15 though, so that's,
yeah.
they're a little too old for me. I was just wondering what happened to him.
Emma, you're babbling.
She's pushing hardcore.
A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous.
Oh.
And he was nice to me too back then. When I was, 12.
Yeah. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. So he's available.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. I
I
wonder if that's all we have to do. I really don't know.
Probably.
I mean, we got the steak lunch, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. Where can we go? We got the detention center, the prosecutor's office, and the police department, and the offices, I guess, but whatever.
Well, are we trying to find Jake?
I mean, I think we have to try and find Jake.
From State
it'd
Farm.
probably be here, I guess.
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
Do you want me to keep going?
I mean, you can if you want to.
Okay, that's fine. I just didn't want to steal from you. We share custody of Emma. She is our daughter.
Oh.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here, after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk... Here it is!
She's like a kid at an amusement park. Jake was behind the blue badger cutout all along.
Inside the blue badger, like a suit.
Oh no! It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's attorneys. Also, I'm now officially renting a room. Congrats, Knip! Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice!
Yeah! Congrats!
Hey.
Welcome to your new home. We're still fucking here.
Yeah.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
She's weirdly excited about coming to see
I know.
Yep. God Station.
Oh, I wonder who
I
it
wonder
is.
Oh, yeah, who works here?
Why the fuck is there booze on the top shelves?
Takes quite a bit to get through these long days.
Jesus Christ. Jake, I think you need to go to AA.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
By that he means Western.
We need a Five Nights at Freddy's with all the characters replaced with a blue badger. Well, yeah, there are 4 badgers, canonically.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's the blue badger, the pink badger, the proto badger, and the bad
the
badger.
proto badger is terrifying.
Literally Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
like you think Blue Badger is terrifying. Proto Badger is fucking.
Proto badger's fucking scary.
He's
A nightmare?
terrifying.
Great, can't
Absolutely
wait.
terrifying.
Prototype badger.
We're not. Well, we won't get to that for quite some time
No,
Yeah.
we won't, but
Oh,
it's
what a
terrifying.
shame.
because that's not
It's
until the
real fucking scary.
that's not
pretty
until the
sure.
Edgeworth game, which is canonically after the third one of these.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's terrifying. No.
It's actually
Great.
genuinely terrifying.
Anyway.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So, beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of a crime?
It sure seems that way. Oh. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
That is the weirdest excuse.
Any excuse to not think straight.
Mm-hmm.
If you
No one
can't
needs to
handle,
think straight. What the fuck?
I know.
if you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert.
That was a bad pun.
What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
We do not speak about the proto badger. Yeah, no.
Fucking proto badger.
What should we look at?
Has anyone noticed the fucking lasso trap right in the top?
Look, on the floor, a lasso.
It looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination. Yeah.
Gee, that's one word for it.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Someone check the alcohol levels because holy shit.
What?
Jay Cuddy.
Oh, no dialogue on the alcohol.
No
Come
dialogue.
on, it's right
It's a
there.
kid's game.
Not even
I
on
love the fact
the
he's got his
thing on the
like, coat
counter?
hanging up in the back.
No.
Yeah, I love the fact he's got his
Ah,
coats hanging
that's a
up
rip.
on the back, and he's tied it to a
That is
fucking
such a
desk.
rip off.
That's
So would
mean.
you
How
say
dare
anything?
He's got his like coats hanging up on a line. There's literally a rope tied around.
Very ingenious.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
That's a uniform.
Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. No dialogue on the juice, yeah. No grape juice dialogue.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather...
He's leather daddy.
Oh, man.
What was that called again? A leather daddy? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie!
Wrong series.
Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being.
Because here he
Yikes. Educate the young woman.
Which of
Which
the
of
three
the three?
cacti are you...
This one, or this one?
Ooh,
That's a tough question.
that is a question.
I like the little
technically, I think
baby
it's like-
one.
I do like the baby one.
The
good.
table one, yeah.
Brown boy.
Can we get Ray timed out?
Poochie? No, no, she's a
Oh,
I'm very curious about this hat.
do it.
Yeah, that's a hat.
Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think
Nothing
just...
about the hat. No.
Wow, this is the title of a sex tape.
Wow, Phoenix, this piece of clothing is made from black leather. And what's with the gaps in it?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you look
boy.
like trousers. Like the back's kind of missing.
Oh. Oh no.
And what's this collar with a ring on it?
Oh.
And there's this kind of like, I think it's like a pouch or something, but this like, it looks like there's eye holes.
It's just a Wild West costume, Emma.
Yeah,
Back, Emma, and then maybe go wash your hands.
and your eyes.
Oh, bless.
Staying
you
on
say-
top.
Did you say title of your sex tape? I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making
Oh my
sure.
God.
Yeah, I did. I got that
Okay.
covered.
Okay, cool.
I would
Oh,
think
great.
just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti.
Oh. It's not even funny.
I know. I can't stop.
These cacti
That's
are
a,
a lot
you know,
What?
that's a fucking reach. Holy shit.
I'm just like my mind has devolved.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
That is a reach and a half, honey.
How so?
Check hammer the lost tapes.
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
Emma is literally every melodramatic teenage girl.
No,
Yeah.
so angsty.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Okay. Sure.
Good
Like,
talk.
yes.
Good
Yes,
talk.
my sister is tall, green, and very spiky.
All right.
Let's get you some therapy, Emma.
Alright.
You need some therapy.
I think
I
now I was doing some looking in the, because Steam and PS4 and Xbox have trophies, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I can
Oh.
spray the luminol in here.
Oh my
Alright.
You know
god.
that?
I'm
Where?
scared. I am scared.
On the. Oh.
I forgot that this was a thing.
Oh no.
Wow, we got a reaction.
I wonder what it is.
There's clearly blood around the
Oh,
spines
it's
here.
blood. Okay.
Is it blood?
It better be blood.
This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted
Probably a good
their head.
suggestion, Ray.
Yeah.
Keeping my comment to myself. Listen, we've already all thought it. Okay. Like, it's bad.
Oh,
It's bad.
and planted their head right in these spines.
I think that might be more painful than being murdered.
Doubt.
That should give me a trophy. But
That's
we'll
just,
see.
In theory.
Okay.
just
So
from having to
when
think
out.
that should give me a trophy.
I know.
Okay.
Police
So-
department house?
I think
Well, what? I
Yeah, I
said
think
police department entrance. That's
Okay.
the way
we're gonna have to go moving around. It seems.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Oh, that's it. Okay. Easy.
Wow.
Easy. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please.
I'm pretty sure that's Meekins.
Oh. Oh.
Huh? Wasn't that?
Oh. Close.
Well. One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe.
No time for chit chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, do you?
Ellie, do you want Emma back?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you need one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Oh no, we need him sad.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Poor baby.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught a criminal. Now we just need evidence.
Criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department? It's for sales, for about $50, dick. I messed up all the S's.
Jesus Christ.
$50, dick.
$50, Dick.
Oh.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Gant!
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
That's what you get in the voice.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me some steak lunch, pronto! Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Like a bowl full of jelly.
Oh,
I just
okay,
forgot
so
that Gumshoe's first name was Dick, so I thought Knippy was just calling him a dick.
$50,
no.
Dick. I mean, that works on 2 levels.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I love
I
it.
mean,
It's
you
Gumshoe
could
voice,
also
by the way.
get a steak by taking me to dinner. I know a nice steak place.
Wait, did this already happen?
No,
No.
Oh.
Sorry. Hang on.
she was daydreaming about Dick. Gumshoe.
There's only one thing on my mind.
Right. Dick. Gumshoe.
Most
Should we pray to
bloopers.
our Lord Jesus Christ for guidance?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
Thank
wait,
you,
don't
Lord
you?
Jesus Christ.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal.
Nothing's gonna fill your belly, Dick.
I know. That took me a minute.
Ramen will only get you so far.
Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry.
Wow.
Later.
Okay, the perpetrator.
He ran off to the evidence room.
I keep forgetting it's not meant to be now.
Oh. Well, this investigation's off to a running start.
Was that a fucking pun? I'm gonna fucking murder you.
So, I guess we should go down to the detention. I don't know where it is.
Place.
Criminal Affairs Department?
Probably.
We're allowed in here now? We can probably get to the detention center from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. The Blue Badger, there it is.
there it is.
That's the proto badger.
Yeah.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
yeah, that is
Read
the
up on
proto
your
badger.
law.
That's right, that's the Proto Badger, because he doesn't have a face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Look at the difference. See, that one's clearly much nicer. than
How
that.
is it?
Well,
nicer?
that one has a face.
That
Nicer
one's
is
got
the
empty
beautiful.
eyes.
Oh.
Empty eyes! It's hollow! Look at it!
Always watching.
Always watching.
Oh dear.
Wazowski. Wazowski.
Oh. Anyway. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police station.
Oh boy.
How many times can I fuck up in a sentence? Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yeah, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
It's a weird fucking case, huh? It makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene, even though we already did that.
Yeah, you sound dead set on investigating. You see what I did there?
Uh,
Horrible one.
Chief,
Ow.
if you insist.
Rude. Don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. Silent, don't like it.
It's terrifying.
That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his computer screen.
Oh, I have to do generic white man voice.
Generic
that's up to
white boy
you.
voice.
Unless someone wants to take the chief.
I mean, sure. Hang on.
We're thinking way too hard about this.
Detective killed in the evidence room.
Wow.
Tell no one outside the police department. No! I told that old lady in the restaurant everything!
Someone's getting a demotion.
Oh shit. Somebody screwed up.
What about this guy? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Ah, this one's mine.
Yeah.
I know. The killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure.
Oh, look at him, chasing his dreams.
He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Wow.
Love that. Look at him go.
Follow
Okay.
your dreams, kiddo.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Dreams.
I'll go launch into full shot.
Beat me to it.
Oh my
Oh.
god, that's an aged meme.
Oh, I remember that meme like it was yesterday.
A classic.
Classic.
Hmm.
You guys
Still,
in front Oh, sorry.
What?
The guys in front of the station always great too. I forgot to examine them. We shall do it next time.
Yeah, they're nice. They're all cool.
Still, I do feel better about things. Little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Oh, Jesus.
But what was that?
Meredith.
Oh, is this Meekins?
It is.
Pumpkins.
Oh.
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, look at him, he's so sad.
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know you are. Who you are? Fuck.
Grammar. What is grammar?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
Meekins is all back in disguise confirmed. Excuse you! I didn't know the same voice actor!